Welcome back to Clean with Kate. And this weekend we're staying in this beautiful thatched cottage in Suffolk for a wedding anniversary celebration. I thought you might like a tour of the cottage, so it's something a little different this weekend. We're doing a house tour, but it's a tour of this absolutely beautiful thatched cottage in Suffolk. The cottage is about 400 years old and it's situated in the Suffolk countryside. There's beautiful climbing rows here. We've stayed here before. It's probably the most dog-friendly cottage we've ever stayed in. And I love this rose so much. I've actually, I think, bought the same variety of rose to plant at home. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't remember what the variety is called. I'll try and find what the variety and pop it in the comments. Anyway, I thought you might like a little tour of the cottage. I'll just show you the outside area. So what we particularly like about this cottage is that it has a hot tub under this covered area, which means you can use it in all weathers. And it has this outside shower, which is really good fun. So you go in the shower before your hot tub, and then you can go in the shower, have a cold shower halfway through your hot tub, and then you can have a shower after your hot tub. It's really good fun. So it's very relaxing, kind of like a little mini spa break for us. Although we have a hot tub at home, we find when we come here, we use this hot tub much more, just because I think you're on holiday, you're more relaxed. Anyway, the dogs are just having their breakfast. It has this lovely little enclosed garden for the dogs and the humans. So let's go inside. Have you had a nice breakfast? Looks like Ted's just finishing his. So the cottage has lots and lots of beams. This is the genuine Suffolk cottage. Mike's just cooking breakfast.
Morning.
It has this enormous red fire. It's not enormous, is it? It's quite medium sized, this red fire range, which is incredible to cook on. We're having a traditional English breakfast. The kitchen has a bespoke pine fitted kitchen that I think's definitely been made for the space. I'll just give you a little look round, and there's just beams everywhere. The dogs have had their breakfast, now they'll be having a lie down in their baskets. I'm just going to shut the door because it's quite early in the morning. Oh, you can hear the rangers just fired up. Oh, you get those two in so they don't start barking, because it is quite early in the morning still, so we don't want to wake the neighbours up. Ted's looking if there's any more breakfast. Anyway, I'm just going to leave Michael see to the dogs. I love all these like coat thing area for hanging our stuff up. Our luggage, some of our luggage is here. We went shopping yesterday into Woodbridge and I've bought this fabulous bag. I'm absolutely in love with this bag. So let's go and explore the cottage. Okay, so from the hallway you go through into the lounge, which again has lots and lots of beams. If you are tall, you may need to duck. We're not particularly tall. I don't need to duck, but I think Mike might need to. But this is what a Suffolk thatched cottage is like. It's a timber framed cottage. So there's lots of this wood everywhere, and it has a really cozy feel. And over here, there's an open fireplace. We won't need to light the fire because we're here in a lovely weather in August, and quite a heat wave going on. And then there's a little area out here where you park your car. And then this window here looks out over the garden and the hot tub. So there's a lounge and a little dining area, although we don't tend to, when we stay here, we don't tend to use the dining area. We tend to eat in the kitchen next to the range because we absolutely love it in there. It's so cozy and the dogs are in there. And last night, I was snuggled up on the sofa under the blanket. It was really cosy. And there's a TV in the corner. Anyway, let's go upstairs. It is very, very cottagey up here. So let's go up this staircase. And again, it's all timber framed up here. And then there's a huge bed. So this cottage just sleeps two. You could, but there's a sort of futon in the next room. But I think they tend to just it's just for couples really. You could have a sort of child with you, maybe, I don't know. So there's this lovely big, I think it's pine, it could be oak actually, it could be oak. Oak bed in here is really comfy. All our tech is busy charging. but it's very low. The ceilings in here are quite low. Again, I'm not particularly tall. I'm about 5'6", so it's okay for me. But even I have to duck when I go through some of the doors. They're very, very low. And then next to the bedroom is this room, which I'm using. I think most people use. It's sort of like a little dressing room. And there's a futon in here. And a big mirror, hairdryer. Again, very, very cottagey. And then you go through, I have to duck here. This is so low, this one. And then you go along a corridor. You have to duck here, along this corridor, and then into the bathroom. And there's a bath, but in here, it must be really lovely in winter. We've not tended to use the bath when we've come because we've used the outside shower. We've only been in summer. And I really like the wood panelling in here as well. And the colours are very sort of cottagey. It's a very practical colour, actually. And so there's toilet, bath and a sink in there. Let's switch the light off. I just popped the light on so you can see. And let's go back down and hopefully my breakfast will be ready. Anyway, I thought you might just like a little tour of this cottage that we're staying in. And there's me. I haven't brushed my hair. I don't think I've got any makeup on either. And I'm just having a little break from housework. It's really nice. We don't tend to go away very often, so it's a real treat for us to come away for our anniversary. And then you can see from the bedroom, you can see through to there's quite a barn conversion there that's also a holiday let. There's quite a few barn conversions on this site and they're all dog friendly. So it's a really nice spot in Suffolk because it's easy, whoops, careful I don't fall down the stairs. It's easy to get to lots of places from here. I may need to pause while I go down the stairs because the stairs are quite tricky. I'm at the bottom of the stairs. I just wanted to show you this really lovely feature. You quite often find in cottages, you have a door at the bottom of the stairs. And this is an old, I think it's a ledge and brace door. It's a really nice feature in old cottages. There we are, another view of the lounge and the beams. Isn't this fabulous? So this is the view when you're watching television at night. That is the view, isn't that incredible? Absolutely beautiful Suffolk cottage with lots and lots of beams. Let's go back and see what's happening with breakfast. Hopefully the dogs have gone for a nap. You can hear that range. Whoa. And look at this again. Isn't that incredible? All these are original beams to this cottage. And the plaster is lime plaster, so it's really uneven, rather than modern plaster, which is incredibly flat. And there's more beams here. Oh, and wait, look at this front door. I absolutely love the front door. Isn't that incredible? That's the original front door to the cottage. And the dogs are looking quite chilled now. And it looks like the breakfast is ready. Mike's been doing the washing up.
Not the best looking breakfast when you're cooking in one pan.
Anyway, we're going to have our breakfast now. The dogs are going to settle down and have a nap. Thank you for joining us on our Suffolk cottage adventure. I'll just finish with a little view of Ted in his basket. Ted, I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, and somebody else has come to say goodbye. Okay, bye for now.